Hi, babies. I have a word for some of yous that may feel as though that you're going through the valley of decision. And I know there's a still small voice of God inwardly affirming us and leading us in the way that we should go. And I know that there are the cares of this life, Lord, that kind of press in from every side sometimes, like a tube of toothpaste. You don't know what's going to come out. You don't know how it's going to come out. You don't know if you're going to come apart at the seams. And the constructs that hold you are going to rend, and you're going to just spill all over the place. Like the old wineskins Jesus talked about. Those old wineskins. You don't put new wine in old wineskins because they're worn and they'll tear, and then just get a mess. You feel like a mess? I feel like a mess sometimes. So, to those of you that are in the valley of decision, I am speaking to myself too, because I feel the haste and craziness in the world and the cares of this life pressing in. And I'm affirming myself. I'm encouraging myself in the Lord, and I'm doing that in the medium of internet here, social media. But take heart and be encouraged, because when you're in a crisis, you are coming to a place where the things that are truly important are highlighted. And if you've already chosen the best part, the choice is made. The judgments are rigged in your favor. You come into the valley of decision already having made the choice. So there are some things that maybe fall away, but we consider all things as shit for the surpassing knowledge of knowing Him. May I be so coarse? The Apostle Paul sure was. I consider all things as fecal material for the surpassing knowledge of knowing Him. And that's my choice. Is it your choice? There is a place where the full extent of the love of Christ has been shown. The Apostle John was very familiar, leaning on the bosom of Christ at the Last Supper. When Jesus said he yearned to show the full extent of his love. And the Apostle John evidently had preferred seating. There's a place and a promise unto Mary of Bethany that she came out of the haste and the cares of this life and the craziness of her sister Martha that was really busy doing all kinds of work, preparing for a meal, when Mary of Bethany was at the feet of Jesus, just abiding in his presence. She made her choice. She came out from the cares of this life, and she just chose to abide. And it's simple. There's a simplicity and gentleness of just entering in, that regardless, Lord, regardless of any of the anxieties, family, medical, financial, governmental. I mean, there's all kinds of spooks and rumors out there. Simplicity and gentleness, just turning in, because he's already shown us. Your choice has already been made. You bear the witness, and you've got a testimony that the full extent of his love has been manifest to you. Your choice is made, so celebrate it. In time of crisis, when you're being squeezed like a toothpaste tube, you're coming to a place where your choice is going. It's a crisis, all right. It's a crisis, but it's an opportunity. It's an open showing and a reward for the choice you've already made. The witness that you already hold of his faithfulness. The marks of Jesus Christ that you bear in your body and in your spirit and your soul because you have chosen to rest and turn in simplicity and gentleness unto him and to hear his voice and to allow his presence to minister to your soul and to build you up. So count all things as shit for the surpassing knowledge of being in that place. There are crises. There are crises afoot. There's hype afoot. There are rumors of war afoot. There are those that prosper lying to you just to get your goat and to trigger your emotions. Pay them no heed. Stir yourself up by remembrance for the place that you've been, and understand that there is a place. If you have sat at sup with Christ in that place, witnessing his passion, receiving the full extent of his love, he is so faithful to his promise, even as he promised Mary of Bethany that she has chosen the best part, and it shall not be taken from her, but shall be a testimony. So stir yourself up by remembrance that you have chosen the best part, and it is a testimony for you. It's a testimony. And he's faithful. That in the same manner that he took the cup and he broke the bread, he says, do this in remembrance of me until I come. Until his appearing. That's the promise. It's that best part, that foretaste of glory is going to return to you in full measure. Not a chiclet and a thimble full of grape juice. I'm talking about purple rain. I'm talking about a deluge. I'm talking about a harvest. I'm talking about a love feast. Welcome your crisis, babies, and rejoice in it. Because when he appears in glory, you're going to appear with him and realize that you're like him, and that's how these judgments are rigged in your favor. It's just going to show forth what's already in you and the choice that you've already made. Good news.